people don't realize what a commitment it is. Here you are, a small business guy in Greenville, and I just ask you if you keep an apartment here, and you don't.
I don't.
You
no,
drive back and forth most of the time.
If I can, and a big part of that is my kiddos. I want to be home with those girls as much as I possibly can. But even not coming up last night, we don't get paid well for what we do. This is certainly a labor of love being here in Raleigh, and folks like myself, we have to stay at home as much as we possibly can to try to feed those kiddos that we have. So that was what that was about last night.
The salary for being in the legislature still what about $13,000 a year?
Just a little over $13,000 a year. Yeah, just shy of 14, I suppose.
Wow. What do you do? What do you do with all that money?
I'm investing wisely, my friend.
And if you have to stay in a hotel or something, it comes out of your pocket.
We do receive per diem each day, but for that covers the cost of being here. Yeah. So this is you're here to represent the people, not to make a living. That's for sure.
We've had a lot of good conversation this morning with Speaker-elect Tim Moore, who will be elected in about 25 minutes. In fact, you're going to have to get over there and go vote. We've talked to Norm Sanderson, Senator Sanderson. We've talked to the new House Speaker, Tim Moore. What are your goals for this session? We just had Michelle Brooks on talking about continued problems with funding for the Brody School of Medicine. Is that going to be the hot topic for you this time?
that continues to be one of those issues that we're trying to be extraordinarily proactive about, trying to protect the things that we've been so fortunate to get reinstated, but then to try to move some things forward and continue to really educate legislators and others, the impact that East Carolina University, the Brody School of Medicine, Vidant Medical Center makes on the eastern portion of our state. We made a lot of headway, but there's a lot of work still to be done. So that continues to be that number one priority. But beyond that, really continuing to work on education issues, certain funding issues and transportation, and trying to move those things along here in the eastern part of the state will continue to be the top portion of our agenda. I heard others this morning talk about really kind of start that process of governing. I certainly think that that'll be a big portion of what we do. But there's a lot of things in the eastern portion of the state that we really want to try to accomplish, and we will certainly work very hard to make those things happen.
Brian Brown from Greenville from the House of Representatives. Do you know what your committee assignments will be yet?
Not yet.
When will you get that?
Well, we're hearing the beginning of the week, so not too far away. But there's a lot of buzz and clamor going around the legislative building.
Do you really not know?
I really do not know. I really do not know. There's a lot of speculation and a lot of rumors, but Speaker Moore has kept it pretty tight. So,
have you been lobbying for anything particularly?
We really want to work on things that truly matter, like regulatory reform, commerce and job development. Obviously coming out, I was the vice chair of the Education Committee last year, so I hope to be able to continue some things from an education perspective, and certainly fall back on the Transportation Committee as well, because so many important issues in Eastern North Carolina surrounding infrastructure and transportation.
Some of our sponsors are here in the restaurant with us this morning. Ray McKeithen from Potash Corp Aurora is here, and he was just talking about the problems we have at the port. I mean, I don't think most people realize that the problems at the Morehead City port have become so bad that it's costing Potash $2 million a day.
Yep.
$2 million, and they are $2 million a month. I'm sorry, $2 million a month, and the shoaling problems are so bad that ships are having trouble getting in and out of that port. That's the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ray will tell you that as soon as he got off air, I sent him a text and said, "We're going to get this handled for you," because and it's true, and we're going to work on it. Representative John Torbett, who's one of our transportation chairs, has been working really hard, traveling the state, not only looking at infrastructure and transportation needs, but specifically looking at our port issues. We had a very long conversation about it this past week about some of the issues surrounding the Morehead City Port and the Wilmington Port that need to be fixed, but then also the opportunities that are available to us as a state with those ports if we can really grow and expand them.
Brian Brown with the North Carolina House of Representatives. I know you got to go, and I appreciate you being here.
Appreciate you being here.
Anything else you want to say as you
this will just be a really fun day, to be here and to elect Representative Tim Moore as the next Speaker of the North Carolina House. Wonderful person, wonderful legislator, and I think that he's really gonna help move the House in a good direction. So we're excited about today.
A lot of exciting, fun things happening for the Pitt County area. The Southwest Bypass Loop has been announced. There's some economic development issues that happened in 2014. We're hearing I don't know what you know about this, what you can tell it. We're hearing there could be another big economic announcement in Pitt County this year.
There could be a couple. So
can you tell us anything?
Let's just stay tuned and continue to do the right things in Pitt County, and I think that we'll continue to get great announcements.